Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
If you like a lot of chocolate on your wrestling.
CM Punk.
Did you? Oh, very good, very good.
Good, that 3 syllables.
Yes.
Perfect wrestling name.
Good for
D'Lo
chanting.
Brown. There you go.
What's your fascination with D'Lo?
He's just so good.
Okay.
He's the real deal. European champion from Helsinki, Finland.
What?
I always thought he was English, wasn't he?
Yes.
D'Lo?
From Manchester, England as well.
What?
I remember he used to
France.
be always on. I say
Oh,
always.
European.
Yeah.
I think I saw him on SMTV once when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, British wrestler, D'Lo Brown. Is that right?
Yeah. British, French, all the great states.
I'm not going to doubt Cat Dealey.
Chums
He's
with
the real deal. Oh my God, Joe. You ever see that episode where Kurt Angle was on it, making appearances?
No, I remember Trish Stratus being on it.
Oh, right.
Not on Chums, just on SMTV.
Yeah.
See when the Undertaker chases Ant and Deck through like a bounty castle assault course thing.
Is that real or not?
Yeah.
It really.
Like 94 maybe? That sort of era taker.
Right.
That's what he looks like anyway. Just chases them and then beats them up.
Awesome. I've seen.
Ant hasn't recovered since.
Oh,
Oh.
poor Ant.
I thought it was an Undertaker joke, right? Yeah. I remember Big Show being on the Big Breakfast and chokeslamming Johnny Vaughan. Like, oh, you think you're tough, do you? You think? Yeah. Good times. Hello, I'm Maffew. This is Ross.
I'm Ross.
Jack.
And we're full of British references and humour.
Beer. What,
And
me?
beer from
I've had 2.5 of these.
in Prague, like D'Lo Brown.
Yep.
Have you?
Yep.
It is Friday.
Yes.
Kayfabe. And how you all doing?
All right.
I'm knackered, to be honest with you.
Awesome.
I'd rather be in bed than sat here.
Yeah.
I am.
A good life.
Bring the mood down.
Well, it's happy to see you too.
I went for like 3 or 4 drinks with Sam last night and
Oh.
just woke up with a hangover. Just getting old now. I'm just like, how has this happened?
Horrible that age, innit?
Yeah.
You're 12. I mean, you'd think the one benefit of the heat, the heat would, sweat it out, but nah.
Oh, hangovers are worse in the summer. Yeah.
Oh, well. What's in the news this week, Jack?
CM Punk,
Oh, yeah.
as you said, he won his court case. He didn't get sued by Dr. Chris Amann. He won, and yeah, everyone seems pretty happy for him. I think just my sort of very basic knowledge of it seems like the sensible decision because they couldn't prove that it had impacted his career. That was his what?
No. You're doing a good job.
trying my very
Because I'm
best.
like, what happened in the trial? I went, oh, yeah. Dr. Amann,
Yes.
that is his real name, said, well, one of the references, because of the impact of the podcast, some people on Twitter had been saying negative things about him, and he quoted, he was the name on Twitter, Mike Clitoris. On the stand, you brought a testament of Mike Clitoris.
Oh, like Mike Litterus. Yeah, right. So you say
It's better on Twitter, I guess.
it's like a
but-
Bart Simpson prank call.
Yeah.
Right.
Amanda Hug and Kiss
Yeah.
has been saying negative things about me on Twitter. So yeah, that was great. Just you been in the courtrooms doing this, like
Apparently, Punk cried at one point due to the.
got my clitoris.
No, just when he was recounting the Rumble, the 2014 Rumble, and how helpless he felt, and it's pretty grim. And then
Yeah, I was confused when like Russell Zone, who's definitely had a promotion in terms of reputation because of this, because no one else was reporting it apart from them. So they've gone from whatever news to whoop to like live from the trial.
We need Neville to kick off then. We're sorted.
That's it.
In Newcastle Crown Court. I did it.
Neville goes on like a roll mode.
Goes in the fucking...
Sees a copper and gives him a springboard moonsault.
Addresses the judge. Well there, body lads. He does it on Raw. Or did on Raw.
When's he gonna?
And his mate Peter Beardsley shows up. I know him.
Shouts some racist things and then goes on.
No.
When's he gonna?
Peter Beardsley. What an arsehole.
That was disappointing. That wasn't
Yeah.
it?
There
Ruined it all.
goes my hero.
Fantastic footballer, but a bad person.
But a racist.
Not Neville though.
Yeah. Just to clarify. No,
I heard
right.
he's all right at football.
Neville.
Oh, Neville.
I imagine quite a few wrestlers are pretty good at football.
Lewis Howe said he was... Lewis the Dragon Chambers Beardsley said he was good at football.
The Dragon. Lewis was pretty good at football as well. Where am I going with this?
Yeah.
Punk was
CM Punk, who was not good at football
Punk was
or
innocent.
racist.
How far can we go now? It's over. Or are we liable here to be dragged into something if we talk about too much and say the wrong thing?
The court.
Yeah.
Or Peter
Since it's
Beardsley.
over, is it over?
That's a good point.
Just a bit
Let's
scared.
find
Just a
out,
bit
shall
scared,
we?
you know?
If WrestleZone falls, then we should be
Well,
worried. Until then, we're all
A
right.
lot of people seem to think that it's now become very apparent that this was not so much a personal issue between Chris Amann and Punk, but it was Vince McMahon
Yeah.
bankrolling the court case and stuff. But
Yeah. One of the weirdest things, I didn't realise, almost, wow. I hope the
simultaneously,
camera taught that exactly the same animation there. Very cheap game this is. That the Royal Rumble 2014 was so important to this because I'm like, well, I thought it was all about, him having that lump and all that and the Z packs and all this. And
but he was under his waistband apparently.
yeah, because they showed all that bizarre video. If you had no idea about the Punk situation, suddenly YouTube uploads a video of
Filming
just
his
his
arse.
ass.
What was
what?
the title of it? What did they pass it off
CM
as?
Punk's ass. Exclusive.
No staph infections here.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon.
But it,
She is an infection. Like
Yes.
Stephanie McMahon. Oh yes, that was fantastic.
He should have pulled it down, and there was her face, like the end of Harry Potter.
Stephanie McMahon.
Kill him, Potter. Anyway, yeah, because I was realized,
That's
like,
the
yeah,
best
he got.
joke you've made on these podcasts.
Thank you. It's all downhill from here.
Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, the whole thing was that he got concussed during that match, and but they kept on going. But the refs were saying, "No, you need to get out." And he's like, "No, if you let me go, I'll quit." But he still stayed until the very end, so it couldn't have been that long until he was thrown out of.
Hey,
It was this complex.
Get on Punk's side like the cool kids.
Oh,
Matthew.
sorry.
Come on.
I don't know. I'm not getting inside. But then the weirdest thing was they told Kane, like, all right, yeah, he needs to be
was it?
eliminated
Big
now.
man-
So
big-
they all knew he had a. By the way, CM Punk's got a concussion. Send Kane out now. Kane eliminated him. Then chokes on him to the
Yeah.
table when they knew he had a concussion, and they thought that would be a good thing to bring up on trial.
what was
that's
Kane
worrying.
addressed as in the thing? The big shirtless man or something. It's one of those quotes. He was like, "Which one's Kane?"
Yeah, some of the quote. What was CM Punk wearing? Probably basketball shorts. Whatever it was. And he has a fight this Saturday.
Yes, he does against
So-
Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson.
Yeah, it's 0-1 versus 0-1.
Yes, both lost against what's he
McGall?
called? Mickey Gall.
Yeah.
Richard Tubman, a UFC aficionado in this office, called Mike Jackson a scrub this morning. And I was like, what?
He's just a scrub.
A man from Newcastle said he's just a scrub him.
What? Sorry, SD Jones was unavailable.
He's the favourite. We looked at the betting odds.
What? Who?
Not Punk Jackson,
it's 'cause-
but it's not. It's quite
racist.
close. It's not like too bad. Like Punk's like it was the American one though. You know the plus minus thing, not good old fractions like
Right.
we Brits use.
It shows it in the corner, and I have no idea what the hell it means.
No.
It's like Scott Steiner math in the corner. It's like
So Punk's like plus 250 and the guy's like minus 250 or something. I don't know.
Cool. You see the photo of him, like he's been cutting weight, obviously, but he genuinely looked like they were holding him up like Weekend at what the fucking film called? Weekend
Bernie's.
at Bernie's. There you go.
Yeah.
And like 'cause he's there like that, and they're all vertical, so it's like, all right, Punk, just stay there, stay there.
The UFC Liverpool guy.
Yes.
I'm not a UFC fan, so I don't know what his name was. But Paddy Power released a video of him cutting weight because he was 10 pounds over.
He
or
missed
something.
weight.
And Jesus
yeah.
Christ, what they go through to make weight.
Yeah,
He's
it's a bit
walking
worrying.
in this, like, covered in 7 layers, and he runs in 7 layers, and he has to go into a bed, a mattress on the floor, 5 covers on top of him, has to lie there for 20 minutes with all that layers on, and then he's fainting, and it's not humane. It shouldn't happen.
Well, people have died
horrible.
cutting weight.
It's horrible.
That's not really a good sign.
Why did they leave it so late to cut weight? Just so they can get more of their size back after the weigh-in? And just like...
I wish again, I'm not a huge MMA
No,
guy. I just watch, was it MMA On Point or whatever? It's actually
Okay.
pretty good. They can get free plug because it's actually pretty good. And Simon Miller works for them, so yeah.
Yay!
So
Big sigh.
that's probably what we'll do.
Wyman Miller.
Yeah, so CM Punk's beat a man, unlike Saturday.
Yeah, he's not going to...
Yeah.
Oh, if he does, that's huge, but I don't think he
It's
will.
the reverse to Floyd Mayweather versus like McGregor. It's
Yes.
like he hasn't got a chance, but what if he wins? It's like neither of them got a chance, but I'm still going to watch.
Well, I don't know if... it's quite selfishly, I want him to lose so that he just stops doing all this mixed martial arts and just comes back to wrestling.
Again, I'm one of these weirdos, and people told me I'm very wrong, and I can accept that, where I genuinely believe CM Punk's not going to come back. Maybe to All In.
Well, he said in an interview, there's no chance of him being at All In. So he's going to be at All In.
I love wrestling. Yeah.
Jericho's the best at that.
Yeah.
I'm on tour then or something. I don't know. Also, just a bit of a one for all the New Japan fans out there. There's their second biggest pay-per-view of the year is this weekend on the same day as the Mickey Gall, the CM Punk fight, and it's Dominion. And the main event is Okada Omega 4. And if you know anything about New Japan, you'll know that Omega and Okada have had the most wondrous trilogy of matches. And this one's 2 out of 3 falls with no time limit. So it's going to go like 2 hours long. It's going to be a very long match. Maybe not 2 hours, but it's going to be good.
Yes. And is Ishimori there?
Yes.
I might have to watch then.
Aha!
His abs.
He's a fantastic looking man. He's a wonderful.
Jesus Christ.
Is he there actually? I don't know. He didn't get the title shot. Takahashi's got the shot against Ospreay.
On a scale of me to your boy Finn Balor, baby oil himself up, where is Ishimori on the scale?
Nearly at Finn Balor.
He's past Finn Balor.
No,
his
he's
abs.
not. He's not past Finn Balor.
His abs are so well. It looks like 2 giant fists trying to rip open his chest.
He's not as ripped as Dave Meltzer, but he's nearly there.
Okay, yeah, he's 0.7 Meltzer.
Meltzer he's short, Meltzer. I didn't realize until I met him, and he's a small guy, but not small. He's like a little brick. He's like massive.
But I had no idea. I think I've said this to a few people. I saw him.
Dave Meltzer's like a brick.
What he is? He's a little brick of a man. He's like hard. I wouldn't like to say punch off Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, we should say, Dave, this is all well. Like, he's gonna be an all in. Yeah. He said what? That neck snap thing you see in films. But yeah, I saw a photo of him and I had no idea he was in that big a shape. And I wonder if anybody else didn't know that. So I wonder if there's been occasions where some wrestlers been.
He must have been.
Punk Meltzer's been here. I'll break that little wimp over. They go around the corner and see this guy who looks like the Barbarian and be like, Meltzer, big fan. But yeah, he was very nice to me. One of his friends just basically said, do an intro. And he goes, to watch this video, just say what I tell you to. And he went, all right.
He was very nice to me. He's a nice man.
Yeah.
Never met him.
He's a nice guy.
He'd be nice to you if you said hello.
Yeah, he would.
Hello, Dave. You brick.
I've been told you were a brick. They were right. But apparently he wrote a lot about, not a lot, but like George Best's indoor football career.
What?
When he was playing
Did
in
he?
America. I had no idea about this, but like he
Madness.
was praising like the indoor football, be like how great it was and all
New
this.
York Cosmos, was it? I can't remember.
I'm in uncharted
Pele
territory.
was on that team, I remember that.
Oh, wow.
No, but that was outdoor football, wasn't it?
God. American soccer doesn't count.
Sure. Really good.
Just doesn't count.
Bradley Wright Phillips is one of the best players in the world.
And that's when you know it's broken. Bradley Wright Phillips goes and scores 1 million goals in one season.
I like Bradley Wright Phillips.
Josie out the door, can't hit a barn door at Sunderland, goes there and scores 1 million goals.
Josie was...
Guys like George Best, he was just on the pitch, he was counting his money. So. And also, speaking of, British people doing American things, the UK tournament.
My excitement for this thing has just gone up tenfold.
Why is that?
Because Johnny Saint's the new GM, and I can't wait for him to reprimand somebody in that accent.
I thought
You know that.
I thought you were going to say...
Heat gun, what you doing there, son?
I thought you were going to say because...
Put that down.
I thought you were going to say because they've given Ligero a voice.
That too. Are you
That's a
serious?
controversial decision. I'm not happy about
Good
this.
Lord.
I mean, they've given him a voice.
Like, he
Well, they
was
overdubbed him.
talking.
He's
Ligero
just
never-
talking in his normal voice.
Ligero never talks, and he's really good at...
No, I can see.
Yes, he
On
does.
Tres and all that.
But he's really good at conveying information with his body. He's really funny and good at... His body language is excellent.
Yeah.
But they've just got him talking, like as Ross said, just in his normal Leeds accent. Just...
What do you mean?
Like, I really like Shawn Michaels
Yeah.
and Macho Man.
And he's there in his mask called El Ligero. And I don't know why they've done it. But
Yeah, not really. We're writing him off before he's done anything, aren't we? So
True.
We're doing that typical wrestling fan thing.
I was looking
But
at
it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right.
I'm happy for him, and I'm going to be
Exactly.
eager to speak. They should have done the other way around. Had Johnny Saint overdub El Ligero. Hey, I'm really happy, mate.
I was looking at the bracket. I think Joe Coffey's going to do well. I was looking at just the look of it. No, I know it's not real. I'm not like, oh, he could batter him. I mean, like, just who I'm thinking they're going to
It
book.
is real.
Yes, it is. But I think he might win, or maybe Gibson. Maybe Zach.
Whoever I bet on's not going to win, so I'll say I'm here because he's nice.
Hey, Henry called it last year. He's like, you know what, man? I think Tyler Bate's going to win. And I was like, no, come on now. It'll be Pete Dunne, obviously. And it wasn't. He was right. It was Tyler Bate. So,
I said Tyler Bate too.
did you? Well, fair play. Well done. Yeah.
Do you know there's
Joe Hendry copied me.
He does that a lot.
Yeah.
Tusk. You know there's a Sorry to interrupt you. There's a California wrestler called Tyler Bateman that's been around before
Yes.
Tyler Bate. I didn't know that. He used to be wrestling with PWG. I'm like, Tyler Bateman?
Yeah.
Is that a joke I'm not getting or something?
So the Tyler Bate we know is Tyler Bate Boy.
Yes.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame.
Golly goodness.
Jesus Christ!
It's about that time
Superstar.
again.
Biggest time of the week.
Cultaholic Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Drop your socks and grab your cocks. Hall of Fame.
I've even remembered what I nominated last week.
week's nominations were...
I went for
go on.
the concept of music.
I went for that came in second place.
Did it? Jesus.
Maffew, you did.
I did, what's his name? Matt Taven, my favourite
Oh, yes.
superstar in all of the Ring of Honours.
That came dead last.
Oh, Matt Taven.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a lifelong Matt Taven
He's a
fan.
very charismatic man.
Which means...
Rusev Day's shirt is the winner, and I had 2 beers by the time I cut out the thing. It was so intricate, I couldn't be asked to cut around his fingers. He's got no hands.
They look like big sausages.
This is the second time Rusev's been in. He was in week 1 as well. And also, Ross has
I stuck the board to the table.
hammered some nails through there. It's lethal. Look at that. It's absolutely lethal.
Why have you
tried
nailed
to-
the paper
I
thin?
tried to pick it up before and I couldn't, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? And I was yanking at it going, Richard, I'll give this a go with you. And he couldn't get it.
You cut his hands off and you've nailed him. You killed Jesus.
Lethal. No, you cut myself over.
Oh,
So, so what have we got for this week then? I've got one in mind,
I've
actually.
had a heart murmur after that. Go on, you go first. Well, I'll think of something.
So Progress did a show recently
Did they?
called Progress 1970, or was
Yeah.
it 70? It was set in the 70s. Was
Yeah.
the gimmick of it, and there was a lot of funny names, a lot of funny characters on the show. Travis Banks and TK Cooper did the Bushwhackers, for example. Jack Sexsmith came out as like a gorgeous George, flamboyant, like over the top character and stuff like that. My 2 favorite ones. I'm going to nominate one of them, but one of them first of all was, do you know Chris Ridgway?
Yes.
He's like a very straight-laced MMA, like badass kind of guy. So he was the black belt. Chris Ridgway came out like
Wow.
a gi. But my favorite one is Havoc. Jimmy Havoc. I'm nominating his. He's already in, but I'm nominating him into his 1970 guys of Jizzy Jizzborn, Jizzy Jizzborn, which I think is the best thing. He just came out being like Ozzy Osbourne. He bit the head off a chicken and downed a pint of blood. Jizzy Jizzborn, which is just the laziest but most hilarious name. I imagine they're all sat around thinking of names like, yeah, I'll be this, I'll be that. What are you going to be, Havoc? Oh, Jizzy Jizzborn. That's my nomination for the Hall of Fame, Jizzy Jizzborn.
Oh, it doesn't matter what we say. No, Christ. Oh, God, I'm dying. Again, can I nominate Sausage Arms Rusev? 'Cause that is... I'm going to nominate Sanity this week to make sure that they at least appear on one show.
Yeah, where have they gone?
Yeah, where have they gone? Various other YouTube shows are speculating to some degrees of success, but I like all of Sanity, even the one they left behind.
Kapow! You were shooting there, weren't you? Carry on.
Yes. And yeah, so Sanity, lovely bunch of lads.
I know one of them.
I met Damo,
Yeah.
and he was very nice, and I had no idea. I assumed he was a newcomer. I had no idea he'd been doing it for probably over a decade at that
Yes.
point. So
He's fantastic.
Yes.
Really good. And I just want them to be on SmackDown.
I can't wait for them to be on SmackDown and for Clean Dane to do his finisher and have all the people that didn't watch NXT go, hang on, that's Kenny Omega's
Winged Angel?
finisher.
Yeah. It's actually
And Dave was
awesome.
like, I'll have you know there I did it 10 years before the guy. Was he now Roy Walker?
See what you see, Dave.
Oh, it's good, but it's not the right answer.
If Dave went up to Kenny Omega just after Omega did the one wing, I'm slurring like a bastard there.
It was if he went up to Kenny Omega.
He went up to Kenny, and Kenny Omega did the one wing angel. And Damo went, it was good, but it's not quite right.
He gets him, looks at the hard camera and goes, "Noo-loo-loo-loo."
Who would win in a real fight between Damo and Kenny Omega?
Looks like Roy Walker.
Roy Walker would win.
Because Damo's obviously massive, but Kenny Omega's probably like a hard man. If you seen him at the minute, the shape he's in, It's incredible. And then Okada's going fishing, preparing for the match by just going fishing.
Hey, River Monsters have told me that can be quite an arduous task, fishing. Jeremy Wade, that's a fish on.
I remember you showing me that.
I love Jeremy Wade, mate. I've got so much time for Jeremy Wade.
Oh my God.
Every time he catches a fish, he screams, "Fish on!" And then when he's trying to be quiet and like concentrate, that's a fish on.
It's so
Lovely.
good.
What a guy.
I'm going to find it because the viewers need to hear. The viewers need
Fish
to
on! Fish on!
It's his quiet one.
Catches a whopper.
Carry on.
Fish on. My nomination
nomination.
today, it
Oh.
was revealed that there's an unofficial England World Cup song. And to the tune of Boney M's Rasputin.
Is it?
It's rah rah Rasputin, England's got a goal machine.
Oh,
He's Harry Kane and da-da. It's by Ricky Wilson of the Kaiser Chiefs.
Is it?
And
What?
Freddie Flintoff. That's the duo they've gone with.
Freddie Flintoff. I used to
Former
like
WWE
Freddie
superstar.
I,
Freddie Flintoff.
I love Boney M
Yeah.
with all my heart, but they have just absolutely murdered a classic there. So I'm going to nominate Badil and Skinner, New Order, and Antec at the same
Oh,
time.
fine. Yeah. Sure.
Because my appreciation level for those men
Yeah.
have just gone through the roof after hearing that monstrosity today.
Even Viva La Blue was better than that.
Sorry, what's the name of the fish on man?
Jeremy Wade.
Jeremy Wade.
River Monsters.
And Matthew, your nomination? Have you already
I've
done
already
it?
said
Sorry.
it.
Mine
Sanity.
was just one.
I know there's been a lot of crazy
Yes,
stuff
sorry.
happening. Yes, still Sanity.
Jeremy Wade.
Or
fish
there's a
on-
pain for the same joke next week.
Jeremy Wade fish on compilation.
Okay, go on.
This is the man that Ross was talking about who catches fish. Oh, atmospheric style.
I'm Jeremy Wade, biologist and extreme angler, and my mission is to fish on. Head down, head down, head down, head down, head down. Fish on.
On the classic music in the background as well.
Fish on. That's a fish, it's a fish on.
Every single time he catches a fish. That was my uni life. Just ITV4 in the afternoon, watching back-to-back River Monsters. It was great.
Why does he say it? Is he
know.
announcing it to other people in the boat? Is he
Well,
in a
he's
boat?
with people like the local fishermen who are the experts of the area, and he whacks in with like thousands of pounds of gear while they're fishing with sticks. He just go, and then 2 minutes later, fish on! Just takes the piss out of them completely.
I've pulled my side from laughing. Really hurt.
So if you want to vote for the Cultaholic Wrestling Hall of Fame, you can head to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cultaholic.
Yes, please
Yeah.
do that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw and Smackdown recap.
Oh, this was a weak episode of Raw.
Belfast.
There's barely out to talk about Raw and SmackDown, isn't there?
This was a weak Raw and an all right SmackDown, I think. But
I'll go with that. Start off well though with Elias saying, "Well, I'm sorry I hit Seth Rollins, but how do you think I feel? That was one of my favourite guitars."
yes, I
It's
like that.
Oh, it's gonna be a good Raw. No, it wasn't. I think it's weird that one of the highlights of Raw ended up being the discussion caused by the bit in Elias Jinder Mahal tag match. By the way, someone on Twitter, I've already forgotten their name, I'm going to put it on, said the tag team should be called Another Brick in Mahal.
Oh, yes.
Right. Can of Coke.
Very good.
And the Roman Reigns
You
and Seth
can't say
Rollins.
that.
Yeah, that's an
somebody else says
OSW
that.
review thing.
You
he
bastard.
He is one of OSW.
Oh,
review.
yeah.
I'm a
Forgot you're some sort of media whore.
kinda. I'm a good whore.
Are you like you're the D'Artagnan of OSW review?
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
Nah,
you know
I
D'Artagnan
know-
was
I know
one of the
what I heard.
Musketeers, but
Yes. No, that's good. I appreciate that. I'm
But then
trying for a
they've
better
got-
reference.
Who's there? Sorry to get sidetracked, but there was a guy. I'm a big OSW review fan, and there was a guy who did the first two or something and then just disappeared. It's called like Neil or Neo or something. Did you call him?
Neo.
Ask
Neo.
him. Can you
Pop
text
sensation.
him? Can you
Yeah.
text?
I'll probably do it now, actually. Yeah.
Oh my God! Ring him. I've never talked to him before.
Not Neo.
I'll
but
write
like-
there, Jay. Jay Hunter.
It's Big Damo here.
Yeah, we have exactly the
Sorry,
same
I've
accent.
got you totally sidetracked. I'm very sorry.
That how dare you disrupt was it Hardcore Raw and the serious show known as no, don't ring him.
When we were working at Name Redacted, right, I used to watch OSW review and think they're so much better than us. Like,
Every time I see him, I go, I'm wasting my time.
they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just plugged them loads. Brandon Stroud's a fantastic writer as well. You're not actually ringing him.
I'm on Facebook. If that counts as ringing.
What if he's
Probably
busy?
does in 2018. Then he won't answer.
We can't have Jay Hunter on the Cultaholic Podcast, can we?
Yeah.
This is tense.
A lot of people want me to get him on Straight to Hell.
He's very funny.
He's just
Yeah, I know. I followed him on Twitter and he didn't follow me back.
when he and Not you as well. Is he going to be your Brandon Stroud?
He's not even answered.
He's not. Oh, I hate him. I've never liked Jay Hunter.
It's your boy, Jay Hunter. And who would do?
You said that like the Green Jack.
I said it like
Jay
Jay
Hunter.
I like V1. He doesn't get enough love. Everyone thinks OC's the really funny one, and Jay's like the main. But Steve's a good lad. Steve's a good lad as well. Steve.
I've met him.
What
He's nice
bar?
as well.
Does he like Matt Hardy? Apparently that's why he's called V1.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sucks if he didn't like.
So, right, anyway.
He had no idea Matt Hardy had this whole gimmick in the early 2000s. Like, oh, really? I hate Matt Hardy. Oh, crap. Yeah. Seth had a chair.
Yes.
Got in the ring, and Elias DDT'd him with it. Everyone looked at the ref, and the ref got the chair and threw it out and carried on the match. And I went, wait a minute, and then went on Twitter, and then lots of people, including Jack.
Including me,
beautifully
and
helped.
also Lance Storm, you said.
Yeah, who's he? Yeah, whoever beat, yeah. So thank you for your contribution. Immediately after Lance Storm, I'm like, we've got it, Jack, thank you. The fire's out, you can put your water pistol away, thank you.
Be serious for a minute.
Yeah, just explain
But
why.
it's not a well-established rule, is it?
It's not something you see every Raw, and I've watched a lot of wrestling throughout my life, and I'm very happy about that. The rest of my life I've just wasted. But I can't remember another time when that's happened.
Yeah, me neither.
So I guess technically right, but it's a weird thing to do.
I thought it
And be
was
like,
good
it's
common-
normal, guys.
I thought it was good common sense from the ref. That's just how I saw it. Like, oh, wait, served him right. He's had a chair in his hands and he got DDT'd onto it.
Yeah, because someone said, well, he fell over. I was like, well, it's a DDT. It's not
Yeah,
whoops.
yeah.
But,
People are saying to me, it's like the ring steps, that sort of thing.
exactly.
But like the ring steps are stationary. He brought a chair into the ring, so it's a bit different
and
for me.
it's okay if you go outside and use the announce table, but if you bring a table into the ring, then
Again,
it's
that's
a
like
DQ.
stationary furniture. It can't help but be there.
Why did?
So, but I think the overall thing was, if the commentators had said anything like, "Oh, the reason why it wasn't a DQ was because everything we've just said," instead they went, and imagine if you looked at them, the camera cut them, they'd be like,
That's David Otunga for 3 hours anyway.
"Atunga, explain this." And throw him under the bus. I had no idea he was there until the second hour, and they said Atunga. I went, has he been there the entire
The
time?
thing at the start where they showed he was dressed as Buttons from bloody pantomime season.
Why do the ring steps weigh more for John Cena than for everyone else? He picks them up, he's like, "Ugh."
One of Michael Cole's first things he commentated was, I think, the Buried Alive match with Steve Austin and Takeshi, and he's there like, those 1,000-pound ring steps. Big note like that. So I was like, wow, those are really strong dudes. James Harden defeated Kurt Hawkins
What?
in a...
Hey,
Right.
what are the chances, eh?
Right.
yeah.
What is this about then? Because that's like if it was in Newcastle and there was a guy called Alan Shearer and he was the jobber. What's the point? What response did they want there?
The crowd go,
Why? Okay.
Ooh.
we get it.
You know
We have
what?
some tacos now.
I like a taco, but as Ross pointed
Taco?
out on WTF Moments, there was no way that he was ever going to win because there were about 30 tacos on the table.
There was more people there than there were tacos. There were a lot of people disappointed.
I don't know, I saw the shot when Sami Zayn went to the crowd. It didn't look like it. Very unfortunate crowd shot there. Yeah, that happened. And then the debut of Constable Corbin.
I like it. I
So
like
you
it.
say Constable as well. Good.
I say Constable, but I
what you're talking
deliberately switched it on the video and said Constable so that people
Ah,
can go.
damn, not
No
caving
one-
in from my Geordie roots.
Yeah, out there.
I lost my.
He
nose
can
a
never
long
be the
time ago.
What do we
Constable
think
of
this
Raw as long as McMahon's there. She's the biggest Constable on Raw and always will be.
And when Dirty Den did that on EastEnders and BBC
Nope.
complaints.
Did they?
Stuff
Yeah.
in it, man.
I've done it numerous times this week.
Stuff.
With zero remorse.
You will be hearing from, I don't know.
Baron Corbin.
The
Just send
YouTube
him out.
police.
Yeah, the YouTube police. Nina. Nia Jax defeated Natalia, and suddenly Natalia's been Nia Jax's friend for some time. And
What's this?
I hate this.
You know what? I said it was quite a weak Raw, and every segment we've gone, oh!
like, be positive, but don't be.
Natalia
miserable,
couldn't
guys.
help it. It happens. She
Yeah.
was running the ropes. She cracked her knee the wrong way. Now Ronda Rousey's upsetting Nia Jax.
It wasn't Nia's fault.
Nah, Nia didn't
What's
help.
she upset about it? Is she upset about Nia continuing to wrestle and try and win the match like she's meant to?
Yes,
She's
that
essentially a
seemed to be
4-year-old girl in the first year of school reception. Whatever. No, can't be her friend. She's my friend.
I saw
Go
that.
away. It's like, who
It's
wrote
the
that?
most disturbing Photoshop I've ever seen.
What's that?
On Ross's Twitter, did Tubman do it, I'm guessing? Richard Tubman knocked up.
He said it wasn't possible. I was like, believe Richard, we can do it.
There's just Ronda Rousey glaring up at Nia Jax, like really annoyed, and her mouth moves, and it's Ross going, "Oh no, she's not your friend, she's my friend." It looks horrible. It's really scary.
Now they were fighting over backstage.
Yeah.
So then Constable
Nia,
Corbin
Ron-
came out and cut her in half.
Ronda goes, go away, Nia. You've already done enough. She was sat on her ass doing nout.
You've already ruined our life. The rest of the match.
Why? It's like as if, like, I don't really get it. It's like, you know how Zelda games are like all based around the same story, but they're not. They're all separate from each other. The Zelda games don't follow on from each other. That's what I'm starting to feel at certain bits of Raw. Like when did Nia turn heel last week? But then
For 1 week?
yeah, and now she's not anymore.
For half a segment. So she got the ring, she was like, nah.
So it's like, rather than them following on from each other, it's like the gaps between pay-per-views are just various weeks of different interpretations by different writers. It's weird.
What's going to look good on the video package we do for the pay-per-view that people will actually watch?
Right.
So,
Yeah,
another great segment here. Braun Strowman defeated Bobby Roode after destroying a ladder.
all rumours of Roode turning heel in the future. He was a bit cowardly. He ran away, tried to get behind the ladder, and he's back to cowardly Bobby Roode. I like it.
As long as he's not
These aren't rumors, these are requests.
Yeah.
saying, as long as he's just not there, stand smiling, I'm happy. I was sick of that. Sick to the back teeth of that.
What about when Balor does it?
Again,
Right.
His looks even. The first few seconds when he hits his smile is painful. Apollo Crews at least is just, it looks sort of natural, but he can't do anything else.
Who's got the best smile in wrestling? Charlotte. Charlotte Flair's got a big old smile.
I've not really thought about that.
DDP has nice.
DDP.
Oh, absolutely.
Good
You
shout.
paid enough for it.
Bloody piano in his mouth.
God.
Edge's got a lot of teeth, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He does, yes.
Yeah.
Who has the nicest teeth in wrestling?
Charlotte Flair.
Kevin Dunn.
Damn it, leave me to it. B Team won a tag team battle royal.
Have you seen, by the way, you can buy those shirts. £27.
Oh, really? You just make one? Just go in the
Exactly, yeah.
garage? Just,
And it is just a B in like fake pen effect with the B stands for best written on the back.
All right, cool.
Is that shirt got anything on the back?
Yeah, B stands for the best. I'm glad you asked. No, because it's the Primark one they did.
Oh.
Which cost me
What's the
£3 whole pounds.
What's
So
the fascination with stuff on the back?
I don't like stuff on the back.
Yeah, I'm not.
Is it to justify it? Like, yeah, we know it looks like crap, but it's double-sided crap.
Having stuff on the back, and I've got a few shirts with stuff on the back, and I don't like it because I'm like, if it wasn't more obvious to look like a wrestling fan.
Yeah, some right. Some of the stuff on the front looks fine, and it's some
Yeah.
from the back that's like, looks pretty cool and badass, and something like, lol.
Burn it down. I love big wrestling men. That's basically what it says.
It's real to me.
Because it's not. There's certain situations where maybe you don't want to be known as a wrestling fan.
She said, like, hell you staring at or something.
To be fair, since this job, I've had to give up on hiding my wrestling fandom a long time ago.
B Team won, and the highlight was, again, what a great Raw this was. We're going to break it down and try and be positive, but some very awkward pace in here that meant JoJo started doing the announcing of the match as it was going
See, I
on.
didn't mind that. People are going, why didn't you have that in your video, Ross? I was like, well, it made for a chaotic start. Made it feel, oh, it's all kicking off here. Let's watch this.
I thought it was a WTF moment.
And, I thought it was. It's going to be another video series moment. But the highlight was you could hear the commentators trying to do that like noise because they were clearly laughing their asses off.
Sometimes I think they do that on
Cole does
purpose.
that a lot.
Yeah, Cole
That
tries,
noise,
he tries to be such a lad,
Back
doesn't he?
here, no. Back here, no. I can't do it.
Thank you for that.
Storyline seeds were planted in this match all over the place. So Ziggler was doing his... Is that Jay Hunt?
No,
I
I
thought
thought
he
it
was
was.
ringing you back.
No, I'll let you know.
I'm such a fan.
Like, hello, Jay. Camera all cocky.
Yes. So Ziggler was doing his thing where in every Rumble he tries to spend as much time as he can skinning the cat and trying to be Shawn Michaels.
He did
Here
far
to show
too
the
much
world.
in this match.
He did
here
it.
to show the world.
He did it a lot in the greatest one as well, I think.
Yes, he did.
And
He's getting more
this
cats
time,
than... I've got nothing.
Cruella
Carry
de Vil,
on.
I was dogs. He got knocked out of the ring, and Drew was annoyed. You could tell, but he wasn't. He didn't turn on Ziggler, but the seeds have been planted. Battered everyone because he was cross, and then went away. And then the same thing happened with Heath Slater and Rhino. Heath accidentally eliminated Rhino, and maybe Rhino will turn on. To be honest, that tag team.
Your dad's like, I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Was that what Rhino was like?
Andrew.
Yeah. It's a shame Lennon was eliminated due to Yoko Ono's interference. That's only all I've got for that.
I'm really
But
confused.
B Team,
Where the hell did that come
The
from?
Beatles? Why are you talking about the Beatles for?
because it's funny.
Well, I
Yoko
don't
Ono,
get
she's
it.
the one
Yeah.
that ruined it. Dolph Ziggler's ruining Drew.
Ah,
This is
right.
my opinion.
I see.
Yeah, I thought you were doing Rhino and Heath. I get it now. I get it now.
That'd be great.
So who's the
Damn
Ringo?
it, yo, Rhino.
Who's the Ringo of Raw? Jinder.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah.
And he's still there, and he cannot write a song. Yeah, B team are doing pretty well for
Imagine
themselves.
Jinder Mahal narrating Thomas the Tank Engine. Go to the sheds and get the troublesome trucks. Anyway, sorry.
We are
the
the Isle
fat-
of Sheppey,
It's
the
fat
Maharaja.
the fat controller.
Yes. My favourite was
got-
James the Scouse one, the Scouse engine. Was it true that I missed this? But the Joe Hendry show, Primate came out to the Thomas the Tank Engine theme tune.
Yes.
Yeah, the choice of two. What was the other song he could have had? There was two kids TV themes. I think it might have been Tom and Jerry Kids was the other one. And he went for Thomas the
God,
Tank.
wow. Tom and Jerry.
And
It
you
wasn't
made
that, but it was something
then
else.
you walked on the stage and made a wank joke on the PG show.
You know, Tommy was a PG show.
Were there children there?
Between the ages of 3 and 4,
Okay.
at least. No, it wasn't. Not a single one. I don't know what I'm saying. I've had a beer.
Yeah, I love it. The show's like all professional. I come out, so Maffew says something about people messing up. And then I was like, wank. It's like, all right, cheers, pal. The Riot Squad are, speaking of wank, Riot Squad defeated Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Baboon via DQ. But no, that happened later on. Bailey decided to interfere in the match.
Bailey's Hulk Hogan now. She can do what she wants.
This is like every bad Dusty Rhodes finish from the NWA, the bad years, and the referee countered it. Everyone went, all right, cool. And then Constable Corbin, whose new gimmick, because apparently he loves logic, said you should veto that. And Kurt's like, all right,
he was
then,
right,
buddy,
he was
because you
right.
said so.
He was right, to be fair. Like, you can't just run in on a match.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a great gimmick. I'm actually enforcing the rules and being normal. Boo!
I found it really weird that they did the... I know this one was clearly Alexa being a heel, but it was weird that they did 2 leg injuries on the same... Her and Natalia on the same show.
Right.
It was weird. Anyway.
And then Ronda Rousey backstage blamed Nia Jax for this as well. My friend, like I never met you. And then Finn Balor defeated Kevin Owens and then gave him an ab crunch leg drop off the top.
By
of the-
DQ, and it was annoying.
Yeah.
Wait, we've missed the best bit of the show.
No, we haven't. I
Oh,
was
right,
saving
okay,
it
right.
for that.
Lovely.
So try to be positive, like some
Yeah.
positives of it. It's just been rant a test. Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. I
Yes.
assume is what you're talking about. All right, you take it away.
Bobby Lashley came out with his weird his weird
no,
thing.
wait. The commentators before they're like, Sami Zayn has been horrible. He's been insulting Bobby Lashley, his family, his manhood, his reputation. He's been horrible for Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley. Wave to the
Hello.
people.
Hello, children. How are
Kisses.
you? I'm great. To be fair to Bobby, he got pissed off for the first time.
Yeah.
Sammy said something,
Yeah,
he
but-
looked angry, and then a second later, his music hits, and he's smiling again. Waving,
Oh,
going, "Hey!"
awful.
So,
Like,
Bobby Lashley comes to the ring
He's
like,
dropping cowies on the job, isn't he?
like
That's what he's like.
Get ready for
floating about.
download.
Hey.
like a robot. He's out there loving it.
robot doing Towie.
And then Sami Zayn, he called him out. He said, "Where I'm from, we do things the old-fashioned way. We tie each other to trees and leave each other in the woods for hours.
You leave my horrible sisters out of this, Sammy.
Come out here and face me like a man." But they already did that last week. They shook hands. He crushed his hand and everything. Well, there's
Yeah.
no need for Sami Zayn to. They've agreed on the match. There's no need for him to be. Anyway,
I would have been all right with this if Lashley had gone, oh, all right, well, you won't come to me, I'll come to you, and charged him.
Yeah,
Instead,
yeah.
he just
Oh, you
stood
should have
there
booked-
like, what does Jim Cornette say? Like a plate of piss. I love that expression. Just
plate of
yeah.
piss.
Oh, you, with his music playing, he's like, I don't really care, it's fake.
so Sami exposed him, right? Sami went.
Sammy exposed himself
Yes, he did.
to be a creep. You can tell some, like Michael Hayes wrote thinking, if I was a heel back in the 70s and had Instagram, I'd make several profiles to spy on my opponents. In 2018, that means you're a creep.
Yes.
Now what else?
So he went. Sami went. Look at him on Instagram there. And Sami's like trying his best to cut a promo with the material he's been given. He's trying his best.
Yeah.
And he's going, oh, look at his motivational quotes. He reads like 2 of them out in a mocking voice. And he worked his way like all around the back of the crowd by this point. It went on forever. And then he went, create a fake profile, messaged him, and he sent me a link to his fan page.
Fan club, yeah.
I didn't get it.
Too far-fetched, that. Bobby Lashley doesn't have a fan club.
I thought this was just a big...
Rah, rah, Rasputin, Harry Cool machine.
Very cool.
There was a cat who really was cool. Yeah, and we're supposed to boo Sammy as he's doing this thing, which I guess maybe
But he-
interpreted as a Mickey take on Ryback.
But then
all
he-
these other wrestlers that post like nothing is impossible if you take lots of steroids.
Stay
And all
alive.
this
Oh,
stuff on-
allegedly.
Come on.
I don't want to go to court.
He follows me on Twitter. He loves me.
But
Does he actually? He spoke to him.
I think I tweeted one time, Ryback is nice. And he was like, all right, great.
This was weird. But then Sami, managed to finally get some heat, the cheapest of heats, by turning on America. Just going, well, you weren't even a real soldier, and everyone went, oh.
See, that's that. I actually like that. Like, oh, okay. It's like Lashley's like, all right, you can mock my sisters, you can hurt my friends, you can hurt my pride, and he's like, right, that's enough. He just rips his shirt off, whatever, and then beats him up. But he did. I'm so offended by that. I'm gonna do now.
And then Michael,
like an Amish
He
person.
frowned. That was the moment he looked pissed off, which was good. And a second later, I'm on the telly.
It kicked in, didn't it? Sorry.
but Michael Cole, a really serious voice, where I was like, ladies, as if someone had been like injured. He was like, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley was in the army. He was definitely in the army. And it's never gonna. The whole idea of stolen valor and stuff. It's never gonna resonate as much with us as it is with an American audience. I think because armed forces have respect in this country, but it's nothing on the level of like the American. It's like ingrained.
Right. If there was such a thing with stolen valor, like over there saying like, yeah, I fought in the war, and they're like, really?
Yeah.
Like, sure. Which one? All of them. So
Yeah, it's very. So he got some heat, and I just want this feud. I want Sami to have something good. I want something good he can do. You know.
get a time machine. SmackDown, and Jay Hunter still hasn't replied. Ask if it's on.
By the way, if Ryback wants to pay us to go to his townhouse of positivity,
oh,
to film a little documentary or something,
have you not seen?
No.
It turns out that in I think it's Vegas it was, or wherever it
North
it was.
Vegas,
yeah. You can't have the what's it called, the website that it works. You can't do that.
What, Airbnb?
So he doesn't have it anymore.
Airbnb?
Airbnb, yeah.
He's lost it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god.
So, apparently he's still going to be a proper landlord instead and rent it out properly, but he can't do Airbnb.
Oh.
It's of course
just
the Virtual
imagine
Pros
it.
Tour account.
Sorry, Mr. Ryback.
Stupid! Well, with the power of positivity, I will turn the negative into a positive and put it down for the insurance money. Asuka defeated Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Asuka looked very good here to find the odds, and Carmella is really good on the mic.
Yeah, she is.
I didn't understand Carmella's promo because she just beat down Asuka, saying, "Oh, she's not as good as you think she is."
Oh yes.
But Asuka was undefeated for like 2.5 years, and then
But isn't
Carmella beat Charlotte, who beat Asuka. So surely Carmella should be going, "I'm the bloody best around," instead of going, "What I did actually isn't quite as good as you think it is."
I think
it just made people care less about the match at Money in the Bank. I thought what she was saying, silly goose.
What did he call me?
Charlotte's still on SmackDown. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on this SmackDown.
Yeah, of course. But
Yeah, it's Becky
when
Lynch.
I'm trying to work out when she's gonna, if the big main event of WrestleMania is Charlotte versus Ronda, when's one of them gonna migrate over to the other brand?
When they win the Women's Royal Rumble, of course. Jack.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
If that match happens.
It will.
Along with the Shawn Michaels tag match, which what happened?
What's this about Michaels wanting another match?
No, I
He
love
did an interview
this.
with
I
Sky
hate
Sports. It's just he was asked and he gave an answer
Okay.
and he named 3 people. It's all hypothetical.
Yeah,
If
hypothetically.
it came out of the blue, it would be proper news.
Who was it? Gargano?
Gargano, Bryan, and another
CM Punk.
small
Almas.
man. Who was it?
Brian? Oh, you said Brian.
Brian Gargano and
Not Joe. He's too
another
big.
popular
Popular
smaller
small person.
Roderick
technical
Strong.
wrestler.
Oh, Johnny Saint.
Johnny Saints was the correct answer.
There we go. And of course, Twitter and multiple clickbait websites were mental with Shawn
Don't
Michaels
call us
rumored to
clickbait, man. We're
returning.
paying you damn rent.
It's a positive term. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Carl Anderson defeated Harper. A quick roll up, so good building heat for their tag match thing. I thought those, yeah, okay. Jimmy Uso and Naomi defeated Aiden English and Lana.
Oh, Naomi nearly died.
Oh, Aiden English did well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a hero.
Yeah.
There was a double suicide dive.
Miami went too high.
Jimmy and Naomi did, and yeah, she was gonna land on her head, but Aiden English caught her and fell.
She came here and he fell back with her and
Oh, I thought I was supposed to do that. Oh, fair enough.
I imagine
Yeah.
she was probably backstage cheers, because she looked really bad at first.
No.
Yeah.
I bet she was more like, "Thanks, bro," instead of cheers.
Is that Americans for you there?
She Irish as well. Bloody hell.
Thank you very much.
I love you,
You're all right, English. You're all right. Continue, eh?
Yeah, I'm trying. And then, super kick to an English's moneymaker, which of course is throat. Insert your comment there. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte in a friendly. I know. I'm sorry. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte in a. We're friends. Let's have a competitive match.
Good match.
Which I thought, nice actually.
It was bloody smooth, wasn't it?
But I can't believe that Becky won.
I think she's gonna win.
Money in the Bank.
Aye.
And turn heel.
I think that was the catalyst.
Mate, when Becky wins Money in the
Just
Bank.
to remind everyone, she's quite good here, you know.
I'm going to go out in the town when she wins. She's been long overdue.
I'm gonna go Ireland.
They'll love you with this after this episode. I think it was needed because Becky Lynch is definitely a tier lower than Charlotte, so it's needed to be. Yeah, she has got a chance at the Money in the Bank.
She's going to win and be the best.
And
she won't be on SmackDown next week at all. That's my prediction.
That's a good shout.
And she'll win.
yeah, fair enough. The like that. You actually felt that they were friends because you have got that history. Unlike Nia Jax showing up, and be like, oh yeah, me and Natalia, would
Charming little story that I heard Charlotte tell in a shoot interview is that to try and make each other laugh during house show matches, she often calls Becky Sting. She's like, come on then, Sting. Because she's like Ric Flair and she's like
Flair,
Sting.
yeah.
It's just brilliant, isn't it?
Okay,
Writes itself. And Becky's like Sting because she's gullible and all her mates turn on her. Like Sting.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Big Cass.
Oh, this promo.
Oh, I missed this.
Oh.
I wouldn't say
So
you missed
for
it.
some reason, the Mean Gene stage was resurrected.
Right.
Which is good.
Yeah, so they could film him like this. Like,
Yeah.
wow, look how big he is.
But
Ooh.
after Renee Young was scared away, Big Cass didn't look into the camera, so the people looking at the Tron were like looking into his eyes, and he was addressing them. He looked above the camera, looking at the Tron, just speaking to a wall, and it just looked ridiculous. So he's got all the fans behind him.
Yeah, if you were
He's
there live,
speaking
that
to the
was...
Tron. Why wasn't he looking into the camera to look at the fans in a weird way?
So he's looking at himself?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was just looking at the Tron going, hey. It's like so stupid.
Hey, that's me.
Case of the Bobby Lashleys. Hey, I'm on telly. He's so bad, though, isn't he? Cass.
Oh.
He's good for like 10 seconds, and then it's 3 minutes long, and it's like, oh, okay, great.
He was a good big man in a big man, little man tag team. No, he
Yes.
was good at that.
Yes,
But,
people you appreciate them more in a
Yes.
tag team because there's less of them.
Big hot tag, bang, good at
Yeah.
that. But no, he's not good enough yet.
Plus,
is he?
Enzo was good at being beat up, wasn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he was good at being beat up.
and
But apparently, according to many wrestlers, is a terrible wrestler.
yeah, very popular.
Yes.
But Big Cass is now actively using Kevin Nash shoot interview lines from the past, where he said that Nash's line was a decent big man can beat a good little man any day of the week. But then Big Cass said, no, a good big man can beat a bit. It's like, well, yeah, if you put it like that, you idiot. So
What's that Nash promo where he's young and he doesn't start intensely enough? So he's like, I'm going to beat Shawn Michaels, whatever, it doesn't matter. And the guy behind the camera is clearly gone, more intensity. He's like, I'm going to beat Shawn Michaels, whatever, it doesn't matter. And anyway, and he just like suddenly like gets like more animated.
in.
It's weird.
those pills Lashley gave. Sin Cara backstage brilliantly last week thought about, he's had that old mask for about a year. Sorry, the new mask for about a year. The one that looks like he's about to rob a bank.
Yes.
And mysteriously, he's going to be on TV soon with the match with Almas. And then he's got the old one because his Titantron is all the footage of him with that mask on. So he's gone back. No one mentioned it. Again, nearly a year he's had that old one and the new one, and no one's noticed. It's just, oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back to being old. And yeah, I think this will actually be all right on TV.
Yeah, they've got good chemistry, haven't they? But
Oh yeah.
get the belt on him straight away. Give him the WWE Championship. I don't care. Give him it. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
And handsome. Right, carry on.
No arguments. And the New Day defeated Miz, Rusev, Samoa Joe. He made out to Miz. The highlight was Xavier's backwards dive, which looked insane.
Kofi's. Don't
I
say
already saw
you've
the
done
GIF.
it.
Oh no!
Don't say you've done it.
I'll-
The suicide way. That one.
Yes.
Just another.
Let's just let it. Just let it
change the
roll.
subject.
Just let it sit there.
Backstage, right? They were bullying the Miz.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, they
that's
were.
not very nice. But Big E was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
So it's when they would say to the Miz, "You pick which one of us is going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match." And he was like, "All right then," and because he's an idiot, he let them blindfold him and put his hand in they'd swapped it out for pancake batter, and Biggie's going. It's like a very mirthless laugh. It's brilliant.
It's an old man laugh, isn't it?
But it's like his eyes as well. He's like looking around.
Someone sent me that with mixed to House of Pain Jump Around. I can't do it emulator because I'm neither big.
Maybe the funniest man in the roster.
Oh, he's so good. It's like New Day in action next. It cuts back and they're just like doing the sexy dances for the entire duration of the advert break.
Apparently, Pachi went to like a press junket type thing where they were just going around. Everyone was interviewing the New Day, and apparently they were just not. They in between interviews and stuff. They're just loud, just constantly energetic. Like that's not a gimmick. Like they're just that loud all the time.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug. Allegedly.
Cocaine's allegedly one hell of a.
I'm not seriously insinuating they do it, by the way. It was just a funny.
I
It
just
was
want
a
people to
joke,
think
as
concentrate on
JK
this.
would say.
They seem like very.
It's a joke.
They seem like very clean living gents. The New Day, to be fair.
Blonde hair.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh.
It'd be great for all the people listening to this on SoundCloud.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the backstage signing with Styles and Nakamura. Why was it backstage? I don't know, but I laughed.
Yeah.
With Dean Malenko
Dean
showing up.
Malenko perished immediately when finish was stopped. How old does he look now?
Oh.
God,
Does
old
he
age
look really
terrifies
bad?
me. Half the world didn't recognise him.
Well, he never had much hair.
He had a
Oh,
full
he
head.
did. He did not a great head.
What was it like,
but,
2002, 1 maybe, when he
He didn't have a full head
Retired.
of hair, but
from Duree?
I think it was 2002 with
I
the
always-
latest, but
he always looked like.
no, 2001 actually, because it was the someone's the Brian Pillman Memorial. Remember now?
He never looked particularly young, though, did he?
But now he looks like
Oh, really?
he's called Keith.
Gonna find out. So Dean Malenko, 28.
I love Nakamura's reaction when he got slapped though,
Yeah.
because it's everyone all summer long, and it was hay fever. There's a bang on Twitter again. Just going, trying to stop yourself.
I've
from
got it
sneezing.
now. I've got it now. Hay fever.
He's getting under the skin of AJ Styles. He's already won the
Oh,
battle.
he does look old, doesn't he? Oh, he just looks like a dad.
Is that a picture of him in a whippet and a greyhound?
No. Oh, he just looks like
Johnny Saint.
Looks like your
I was
dad.
like, Johnny Saint was going, ooh.
Oh, he's everyone's dad.
I don't want to.
It's horrifying. I'm terrified of old age, mate.
Yeah, me too.
I wasn't until I saw that.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
Oh, what's that you've got there, Maffew?
Wow. I'm glad you asked, Ross.
Maffew.
Yeah, like.
It's
Went
his
through this at the Joe Henry
weird
podcast.
nickname, innit, Maffew? Come
You had to
on
explain
now,
it, didn't you?
friend.
And you were like, Maffew?
Yeah, because was like, so is your real name Maffew?
Who said this?
Joe Hendry at the show.
What a tit. Joe, come on.
Yes, it's a very common name up here.
Wait, it is. I think go to the depths of Gates said, all Matthews are called Maffew.
Yeah. Well, I was sick. So when I joined school,
Yeah.
it was moving from
At
Northampton.
the age of 27. Sorry.
That was good.
You did say that your voice broke really early, didn't it?
Oh yeah, to avoid getting beat up.
Right.
Like all the bullies who were, 6 foot tall or whatever, got, hey, come here, kid. Like, what? Like, ah! Yeah, so I moved from Northampton to Bish, and
Bish.
people were like, all right, you all know each other. You've grown up in the same area. I've just moved here, and so I'm like struggling to remember people's names, which sometimes I mess up now. Nick Xavier, Kofi, so many different names in the world. So I would just basically, whenever I go, being a southern person and northern person, I had to get used to the differences. So down south, you'd be like, hey, you all right? Up here, you have to do the nod. So I was going down the corridor saying, hey, David, like between classes, and they're like,
Gay.
yeah. Who's this gay idiot? So they went to start knocking, going, Maffew.
Just to clarify, by the way, that was the answer to everything when you were at school back in the day.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Gay.
It was bad.
Yeah, yes.
Neck them
Bad
out with a
times.
girl. Gay.
Yeah.
You've got a girlfriend, have you? You're gay.
That's a South
Watch your
Park.
wrestling. Yeah. Oh, right.
That's
yeah, fair enough.
South Park when Stan, he's like partners up with Wendy in class, and they're like, Stan's pairing with his girlfriend. Gay.
Yeah.
That's super gay.
Yes. Unlike now, which I am completely straight. So that convinced me, right? So, yeah, that's the answer to that question. No, again, there's not a question here, but no, my name is not actually Maffew. And I love the fact that so many people on Twitter were awestruck and said, no, it's Matthew, it's E-T-H-E. What the hell? Oh, well, I thought you were from the Middle East or something. What? Got the tan and everything.
To be fair, someone in the mailbag this week that I didn't include complimented your facial stubble. I think
Yeah,
he
that
used
was
the word
crazy.
sexy.
I've not.
Why did you not? What mean you didn't put that in?
I can't do it. Man.
Get.
I can't do it.
Anyway, moving on to that Maffew's life story. Question number 1: If you could be in your very
No
own...
hello from them. No, nothing. Not,
No.
Bull-
No hello.
Bull, rude.
Straight to the point. Get.
I respect that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time copy and pasting. If you could be in your very own episode of Table for 3, who would be at your table? Shep. Oh, really?
Shep asked about 12 questions this week.
I realised that was a real name for people
Shep.
nowadays. That's great.
That's how you address these.
I've got a friend called Kip, and I just think it's ridiculous.
Kip Slips.
What? Not Kip Clips.
Oh,
Not
Kip Clips.
Yeah, right.
No, Kip from uni. Kip, very posh man.
I had a lad at school called Kit.
Kit. I've heard of Kit as well before. Yeah.
Yeah, the car from Knight Rider.
He was in
Yeah.
he was in
No,
my
that's what I was
DT
thinking.
class as well.
Anyway,
Making gadgets
We
for
used, to,
Hoff.
we used to laugh, yeah.
cheers, Shep.
I had someone up at school down south. I swear to Christ, her name was legitimately Alice Cooper, which is technically a female name, but you don't think of that when
It's like
you
being
hear
called
it.
Marilyn Manson.
Right.
Yeah.
So table for 3. Well, I guess this is it right now. But we'll have the fine dining and 19 cameras.
Is that your answer? That's very kind of you.
So what would you say? Well, I think
Are
it was
you
something.
one of the? Are we? Like, am I one of the
I get
three?
you.
I guess, yeah, it must be.
Two picks, isn't it?
2 picks to be at the table.
Just 2.
Big Ian Rusev for me.
That's fair.
What a fun time we'd have.
That's very fair.
See, if it was like with politicians, we'd say like Martin Luther King and Gandhi. I'd probably have, I don't know, Alan Moore.
What? Are you not doing wrestling?
Oh, right, sorry. Neville.
Right.
And if I can clone him.
Another
Right? And evil Neville.
right.
Good Neville and evil Neville.
I'd have Moose, definitely. Great laugh. What a guy. And I don't want to meet a new person. I just want people that I know. So Moose and God.
God.
God. 0-1
Oh, so Neville
record
as
in
well for
WWE. No. Right. Sami Zayn seems like a lovely man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good answer. Okay. As we all know, the big...
Moose
No,
and
hello
Sami.
again. No, hello. All right,
You cut him
fine.
off.
We'll pretend you said hello.
I don't think I did.
As we all know, the Big Show is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Yep.
That's how he says hello in his country. He is also a tremendous actor, like when he was in the Thong Song.
What?
Is it
the
the
video? Is he
he's in the
video
video for the remix of Thong
Oh,
Song,
right.
back when that would happen and it was a normal thing. And of course, Knucklehead, which I haven't seen. Have you guys seen?
No.
I've seen Thong Song.
I've seen him in the Adam Sandler film. I can't remember which one.
The Waterboy.
He's in
Jingle All
Waterboy.
the Way.
Is he in
Yes,
Jingle
he's
All
in
the
that.
Way?
The big Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
I love
I'm
that
going to
film.
duck your halls, bub.
I've not seen it for years, though. How do I know?
Water Boy.
With the Water Boy. What is the greatest Big Show heel/face turn?
Oh,
There is like 20, so I know it'll be hard. P.S. Are you sad he never had that match with Shaq? And would you want him to bring back his moonsault from WCW? Thank you, Aiden Kent from Portland, Oregon.
Thank you, Aiden.
I've heard about that place
Go
on TV.
Blazers. Sorry, go Timbers.
go
Timber-
Portlandia.
Not the Timberwolves. Portland Timbers.
Now I'm going to kick off by saying I can't recall any Big Show heel or face turn. 'Cause he
No
used to
blended
turn
one.
up, and he was turned already, and we don't know why.
Kind of the day of the week, I think.
Yeah.
Greatest one.
I can't remember what. I like the one. I don't know what led him to turn face though, but he turned face, and then he like had a match. He went through this phase of dressing up as people. He dressed as Hogan, and he had one of the best comedy matches ever with Kurt Angle.
the Showster.
Yes, that was really good.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the turn that led to it. I can't think of a turn. That
It
he's
was just
done.
him chilling out.
Oh right.
You know,
No,
I
he
was
said
gonna
he
go
needed to become more showbiz.
Oh
Showbiz.
yes, that's my
And he
big
used
one.
to he used to dress. He dressed up as a Scot because then he tagged with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's like,
Yep.
give me a title shot, and like, I'll give you a tag team one. Your partner's going to be the Big Show, and then Big Show wasn't serious. 'Cause he was dressed as a Scotsman, I think.
Yeah, he came out dressed as Fat Bastard from Austin Powers.
Yeah. Then Kurt Angle got
Get
mad.
in
and
my
that,
belly.
That led to a squash match.
I'm gonna eat
It was
you.
Backlash.
Yeah, because Kurt Angle's like, the first Austin Powers film is clearly the best. You know, disagreement. That's why they had the match at Backlash.
Kurt Angle was the funniest man in wrestling back then. He was hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Oh God, I watched that New Year's Revolution promo this week.
Oh no, don't.
And the person that could make tap out, Jesus Christ, and then the Barry in the background, who do you ever beat?
Underrated
Who
line
says that
ever.
in the background?
Davari.
Because it was like Operation Get Kurt Angle be booed. It's like, well, give him
Oh, he
Davari.
said
'cause if that-
He's like, Kurt's like, I can get, no matter what I say, these people will cheer me.
the crowd.
I hate the blacks.
He said, I'm not a fan of...
The black
people.
people.
Which is like...
And then when he said the line, I can say that I want, and these people still cheer me, crowd, yay! Love it.
France is the best country.
And
I hope the USA used to lose the Warner Rock.
No, he was right though. They're right on. No, not the Warner Rock. Jesus, I mean like, God, very poor timing there, Maffew. Yeah, and like you said, bring back his moonsault from. Well, he never did the moonsault in WCW. He practiced it, and everyone went, "Am I hell taking that move? Go sod yourself. I'm on guaranteed money." No, so it never happened.
Can you imagine taking that? God.
Are you sad that he never had the match with Shaq? No.
Yes.
It would have, whatever.
Why?
I mean, a spectacle, wouldn't it? It'd been weird.
Oh, it'd been great for me. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it'd been great for me.
Oh,
yeah, it would have been great for you.
It'd be Misawa Kawada can kiss my ass. Shaq versus Show.
Shaq's size 100 feet, lumbering around the ring.
But they're both just like normal people next to each other. It's like, where's the appeal?
Show
there?
had a really good celebrity match with Floyd Mayweather.
Yes, he did.
But then a really bad one with Akebono. So.
Yes, he did.
Is that a celebrity match, is it?
Right. Sumo match.
Celebrity is somebody, right?
He was more famous than the sumo who came out in the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh, God.
Who was
What,
he?
Yokozuna?
Yokozuna,
Remember?
yeah. She just squirted a bit.
From that part of the world. I'm trying to think of a turn a bit that I actually liked. When he hacked up, when he shacked up with Vicky.
Okay. Yeah,
That was good. So that's why he turned on The Undertaker, because he was with Vicky. Okay, there we go. Hey, lads. Josh from Australia. Again, must count as a hello.
G'day, Mike. Bonza. Shrimp on the barbie.
Robbie Eagles, etc. My question is
Carl Fletcher and Mark Davis.
Sure.
Shine bloody wall, you bloody bold spot. Yeah, bloody bastard.
The Toad from...
I was just chilling in my backyard. Carry on, sorry.
Sticker flyman.
Cricket!
Crocodile on the bar.
It's just cricket. Just a crocodile.
Bonza, read out the question, mate. Come on, that's cocky. Come on, you slave.
The worst impression. We're going to put Bruce Pritchard up a job with these. Hello, Josh from
Ooh, you
Australia.
seen that this week? Their network special was postponed for 2 days.
Pritchard did not get the Brother Love pop on Raw. He was on Raw.
Oh yeah, he got booed.
He didn't
this
get
time.
the Brother Love
He
pop.
got like
What happened?
But then the network special, you know, they do it every Wednesday.
Yes.
Something else to wrestle with, being postponed until Friday because of creative differences.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's just a marketing ploy just to go, oh, look at us taking it to the power.
Stick it to the man.
But still, it's like, ooh.
What's Josh said, mate? Come on.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying. My question is, there are a lot of foreign stereotypes in wrestling.
Oh no! Why? Is that true? Is he
No, really.
Oh no!
Well, we can't think of any here on the show.
Shrimp on the
We're
bar.
not guilty.
Call that a knot. What ones do you... God, I hope this just gets better.
Where's me emu gone? Australians are funny, aren't they?
I come from a land down and...
Great song.
A lot of foreign stereotypes in wrestling. What ones do you wish were gone from wrestling?
Oh,
All
Australian.
Australian ones.
Skinner was terrible.
I
he was more like a Floridian.
I thought he was Australian as well. No, he was one of those Cajun
gator,
guys. Yeah.
yeah.
Not
Cajun. They're Louisiana.
Gasian.
Cajun.
Cajun.
Gasian.
Oh, did you say
Oh,
Cajun?
Cajun.
Gage? What's a
They're-
Cajun?
No, Cajun.
Cajun, that's
I've always
Japanese
pronounced it
thing.
Cajun. I'm not sure if that's...
Cajun's Louisiana. That's like Lash LaRue.
God. All right.
It's very similar. The South. It's
The
deep
Water
South.
Boys family.
Yeah.
That kind of people. They
Yeah.
eat snakes and things.
Oh, okay. I apologize, Skinner.
Yeah, he's,
know you'll be watching
he's
this.
a gator wrangler. It's very different.
Which stereotypes do you think wish were gone for wrestling? I think that
No.
he's Russian, so he's diddler.
What? Whoa, what?
Context, of course.
Thank you for watching the show, Josh. Probably for the last time. Stereotype.
Oh,
Also,
his heel. Oh, diddler.
How did it take that long?
Sorry, yeah.
we invented that.
I was shooting a thing with Jen today, and I referred to, just because I thought it would be funny, and it was, I referred to the tag team as the Diddley Boys.
That's good. Did she wait, whoa. Shouting on the joke. It's like, I've never heard that rumor.
The Diddley Boys. Anyway.
Stereotype. Also, any chance we will see... Are you kidding me? We will see the OSW boys or Jay Hunter on this show.
God. You've known this question was coming.
Thanks. Keep up the good work. What? Josh Luthum. Josh. I think he's trying to put Jerusalem and Josh
put a
together.
name on, so that's like the first part.
Oh, you every friggin' week.
What?
Jerusalem.
I think it's Joshua something. Joshua bloody bastard.
Josh Uthalum. Hey lads, Josh from Australia here. There you go. I don't like the.
What's the question?
I don't like the stereotypes. Oh, they're all lazy gimmicks for heels, aren't they?
I don't like the big evil woman,
Right.
which has gone recently with Nia Jax, but she went back for a bit, didn't she?
Yeah, but these are foreign stereotypes.
Or foreign stereotypes.
I don't like the Jinder one.
What does he really do apart from just
He's
say
rich.
No, but I don't like how he's a heel because of it. I don't know. I guess that's not as bad.
Yeah, any person who comes out and goes, I am from so and so and I'm blah blah blah, and that's it. There's nothing else to do.
I hate the one that all Canadians are hearts and therefore they're better. As Natalia shows every single time.
all Canadians know the sharpshooter. Right.
Unless you're French Canadian and like Owens and Zayn. That's a different type of.
Oh, they're hearts as well.
Oh, they're hearts as well.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
They're all hearts.
They can do half
Kenny
a sharpshooter.
Omega?
They can do a Scorpion Deathlock.
Jimmy Hart.
Where am I going?
Foreign stereotypes.
All the British ones tend to be, I'm a bloody shoot fighter, me. They're never like written by a Brit. They're all just what Americans think Brits are. Regal was probably the best, but that's still a parody, which works well. But there's nothing like, I don't know, like a lock stock type character or gangster or EastEnders. It's always like, oh, well, this is what Brits are like, right?
We fight in pubs.
Fight bloody pubs.
Can't go to the pub on a Friday night without a fight.
Oh, speaking of southern accents as well, that video that I was doing with Jen, she just bust out this Essex accent. It was terrifying. She's Scottish, and she goes,
Worst.
"All right there, everyone." I was like, "Oh!" When a Scottish
worst.
person does an English accent, it's terrifying.
Makes me physically sick to stand there and witness a person from Essex speaking.
Oh, do you not like Essex accent?
Oh, not the really thick one.
Will Ospreay.
No, I don't mind that.
What? I don't. Whenever I go down to London, it always takes me a few minutes when I hear people talking and like,
It's the folk.
oh, that's how they talk down here, right? Oh, yeah, sorry, pal.
It's to folk on town. It sounds so stupid. Ricky.
I was in Malia, and
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on. Speak properly like us, man.
We are.
Aye.
I'm from Northampton. Hi, guys. Just wanted to get your quick thoughts on an idea I had to improve 205 Live. This is going to be great. No, Maffew, it's not puppets. Are you?
Yes. Pow. Take that, you puppet diddler. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
You're not the master of puppets, you're the diddler of puppets. 205 is best when it feels like a legitimate sport. So how do you feel about the idea of bringing back the rest of the rankings they did in early 90s WCW? Think of it like that god-awful SmackDown top 10 list they did at the start. Oh, somebody remembers, but good. I feel like it would be perfect for 205 as the roster is currently made up of only men competing for the singles title, and it would be a great way to have natural and believable feuds between wrestlers. It'll never last. I also believe that having it on any other show would just make it too confusing and convoluted, considering there are women's and tag team divisions to think about. Cheers, guys. Tom R.
Just
like
Tom.
Sonic R for the sake of Saturn.
It's like Tom, like Chris R from The
Yeah.
drug dealer. He's the only character with a surname, Chris R.
Is that real? Like,
Yeah.
he's a pirate.
I don't like lists in wrestling.
Quite
No. I know my whole job revolves around lists in wrestling, but they did it in Impact, in TNA as well for a bit. Do you remember
Oh,
when
no, they did the Bound for Glory series.
they
you
just
mean.
threw it? Yes, where they threw it wide open to the fans for, I think. Or maybe I think of a different thing.
That was a different thing.
There was a list that fans totally decided on, but because they were all smarks,
That was Austin
Nigel
Aries.
McGuinness.
Oh, it was Nigel McGuinness, sorry.
Desmond Wolfe, he was called there, but McGuinness
that's right,
just
yeah.
won every week, and they were like, let's just give him a title shot then, and he lost to Angle in a brilliant match, but that was it.
Yeah, you actually got that right, and I messed it up. I'm sorry.
Did I?
Yeah.
Get it?
Yay. And yeah, for this, I know 205 Live's got a lot of things going against it. To improve it, I wouldn't do this necessarily because people are just watching it because it's on, like Love Island or something.
It might get them invested though.
It could.
It
yeah.
needs some form of storyline.
Okay.
What's
character.
Actually, yeah, you know what? You've turned me around, Toma. Yeah, I agree.
Toma?
Toma. Is it Toma?
What's this list he's talking about in early 90s WCW?
They would have now it's time for the WCW Top 10 as presented by Vaseline.
Star of Praman.
What's right? Strava Parman.
Star of Praman. It's nice beer, that.
Bruno's Para Parman. Yeah, and they would have it and go, well, so-and-so beat so-and-so last week, so they've gone up in the rankings and stuff like this. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it wouldn't, but that requires long-term booking, and I don't think 205 Live is actually subject to that, given the fact that new people like Leo Rush have shown up, which is bizarre. I think it's the only person who's made their debut. Oh, no, he appeared twice on NXT, I believe.
He's going to kick ass.
He sings his own theme, doesn't he, or something?
Does he?
Yeah, 'cause he's a rapper.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
Is it Jay Hunter?
It was Leo Rush saying, yes, I am.
Is it Jay Hunter, though?
Let me have a look. It's not.
Oh, doesn't matter
It's
then.
a special friend who I shouldn't talk about. Let me ask Jay Hunter's opinions on Leo Rush and his rap skills. It can't be better than. It's great that they'll replace Enzo Amore with a person who raps. And
Are you ringing Jay?
I'm going to try to. That's not very foolish.
He's going to be on the podcast.
Just in case he doesn't.
It's just a little voice.
All right, guys. My question is this: which characters from kids/teens TV shows would you like to see in a professional wrestling match?
What?
For me, I would like to see Keenan versus Kel in either a TLC match or straight up tables match. Can you imagine the commentary? All the best, lads. Connor
Can you
from
imagine the commentary?
No, I can't.
What? Who's that from?
Connor from Southport.
Cheers, Connor.
Sorry about the impressions.
Keenan and Kel.
I'd like to see DW in a death match.
DW?
I had an irrational hatred for DW for some reason.
Did you?
I never taken to her. I was a fan of Arthur and whatever the bunny was called.
Buster.
Buster the bunny, yeah.
Or was Buster the big one?
Buster. Oh, the big weird one
Yeah.
with a potato head.
What's that?
Yeah, Lars Sullivan.
I get DW in a death match with Jimmy Havoc and have him win.
Ed and Eddie versus The Shield.
Oh, Ed and
This is
Eddie.
how we're doing
Who was
this.
the one I didn't like on Arthur? Oh, Muffy. Muffy was
Muffy was a bunny.
not that Muffy.
Oh.
I'd
Two
have
Muffys.
Rosie
vampire.
versus James.
I hate getting my Muffys confused.
All the trains from Thomas the Tank Engine in a Rumble. Thomas the Tank Engine Royal Rumble. Percy wins at the end, just a little underdog. Just, yeah, Percy's won it. He's done it, lads.
Dave Benson Phillips is the GM of everything.
Like, instead of, with the Brood
Yeah.
would do their bloodbath, and like when they first started the gimmick.
Hey, I
David Phillip, wrestling the king.
pitched to name the powers that be name redacted pro wrestling.
You just wanted to get Dave
The,
Benson Phillips
the
in.
concept of a get your own back match.
Yeah, the loser gets gunged.
Yeah,
By Dave Benson Phillips.
by Dave Benson Phillips. Going down the slide.
Yeah.
So that's
That's the
fight up the mountain to
Right.
get to the top of the slide.
Oh,
And then it would be like a death match until one of them was knocked out and then put on the slide and sent down. I thought it was money personally. I was told not otherwise.
I think Bernard
What do they know, eh?
from
where are they now?
Exactly.
Bernard from Bernard's Watch would work really well in a silly promotion like Attack or
An Iron Man
PWG.
match. 60-minute Iron Man match.
Yeah.
That was a quick hour. God, our kids' TV shows.
Neil
Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Oh,
Just playing entrance themes.
just by Two Senses theme anyway. Al Snow, because he has the head. Hello, you did that move wrong. Let me show you how it's done.
Raven. Remember them? That lad, that bloke, that man.
Get us.
Go on.
Briach, you must go to the bloody mountain.
Oh, that Raven.
That
right,
Raven,
right.
not that
Oh, the
son
one with
Raven.
James R. Kennedy as a presenter.
Yes.
I am a crap George Michael.
I'm George Michael's son.
Steve Irwin in like Japanese death matches with
Oh,
animals and
don't.
stuff.
Right.
What? It's
Right.
a
May he rest
legitimate
in
thing.
peace, first of all. Cause
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Steve Irwin.
Me too, I was
His
really
son
sad.
creeps me out. Because his son is like Steve Irwin II.
He's
It's incredible.
on Doctor Who, where he turns into another body.
I don't, but
I thought
that's
he
what
had
it is.
a daughter.
Oh,
Has he got a
okay.
son as
He's
well?
got a son and daughter, yeah, but the son is like exactly like him. But
Wow.
Steve Irwin spent a lifetime wrestling animals.
He was the mankind of non-wrestling. Yep.
How?
Brave, fearless.
Oh, I see. Right.
Bloody Australian as well, right?
Hey.
Bonza.
Trying of other kids' TV shows that would be worth bringing up. Nah, that's it.
Dick and Dom.
In the Bungle. I hated that show. I hated that.
Why?
It stressed me out. I didn't like the anarchy of it, the carnage. It was too much.
Do you
There
think
was
it's
no rules.
Why it stressed
I was
you
a very
out?
nerdy kid. Like I was like, oh, they're not even behaving.
I'd have, similar to Dave Benson Phillips, Richard O'Brien him some sort of
Richard
I reckon
O'Brien.
Matt
Crystal
Baker,
Maze.
Blue Peter, would just be a
Let
Brock
Ospreay?
Lesnar.
Oh, you let Ospreay.
the crapping elephant from Blue Peter. It's as iconic as the Queen in this country.
John Leslie. No.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we did pretty well in there mentioning any bad guys in British TV shows. Hey guys, if you were booking
Okie doke for 24/7 hardcore.
The
hardcore
Demon
chat.
Headmaster.
Wizardora, just mentioning kids TV shows. The bloke from Nightmare. He has to wrestle with the mask on like the blindfold match. with Jake
Tracy
Roberts.
Bastard Beaker. I don't know why you work her in.
Craig Charles and legions of Takeshi's Castle contestants just sprinting down the ramp, falling, crashing into the steps.
Well, Rimmer playing the exact same role. Constable Corbin.
Never watched Red Dwarf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you love Craig Charles.
I know.
You love Craig Charles about watching Red Wild.
Robot Wars and Takeshi's Castle.
Oh. Hey guys. Hey.
Hey!
If you were booking a reboot of the US office, so a remake of a remake, that's good, using only wrestlers, who would play each role?
Ross is a big fan of I get why he's chosen this question.
Yeah.
I thought The Room would be a fan of the show, but I feel I may have misread The Room.
I've not watched it. I've only watched the UK one, and I think it's brilliant. But
Keep up the good work. Chris Brown from Shotton.
Chris Breezy. Oh my God!
Oh,
I'm
no,
a man.
no. Anyway, I hope that's... anyway. So, the US office.
Yes.
Chris Brown. Go. Sorry.
So you haven't seen it.
I have seen it.
Tell
I
you
just
don't like it.
can't tell anyone's names.
So we might as well just move on.
All right.
I've had a good time drinking this beer.
Who would
I'm
play...
not willing to fight the good fight of the US office.
No, I like the show. I
I've
just
seen
don't
it.
remember.
Which I only believe is better than the British one because I made the mistake of watching the entire US one throughout and then watched one episode of the British one.
They're very different styles.
It's not quite as
Yeah.
good.
I mean, come on.
The US office, I remember, at Name Redacted, one of our friends was called Michael Potts, right?
Oh my god.
Are you all right?
One
No, I'm
of
not
the-
telling that story.
Oh,
Don't
right.
worry about it. I'm
Just
not
one
telling
of
Oh, I want to hear that story
No, not
now.
the Secret Santa story. That
Aw.
was cringy.
So in the US office.
No, don't tell the story.
Pam.
Yes.
No, you can't do this.
Oh,
to
no,
Michael
yeah, I
Potts.
don't remember
Don't
that
do
US
it,
office.
please.
Pam and Jim.
No,
Yeah.
he's going to tell the story.
So we all. No.
No, yeah, go on. I've seen this episode of the US
I've
office.
mentioned him by name now. I can't.
Carry on. Ignore the rabble.
I'll tell the mine one.
He was. He really liked the girl in the office, and he brought out the teapot exactly the same. We thought, oh Jesus Christ! But luckily, it was filled with office references, not actual references about their non-existent love.
It's all right.
Oh, so it was a knowing reference. Oh, okay.
It was all right.
Oh, that's okay
For a
then.
second,
That's
when,
For a second, when
it was
the
like-
teapot came up, we're like, oh my god!
there was like a
Phew. Yeah,
was
that
like-
could have gone very badly.
it was like $5 spend on that Secret Santa, and I got a plastic hat that said First Aid on it with a straw.
I got 4 bottles of like real ale, which I
got a good
didn't
one.
like.
Oh right. Anyway, so this lad Michael, right? He was also a big fan of the US office, right? Pottery Barn, we called him. And yeah.
That was the boss's nickname from.
No, God. I'm bringing the comedy into disrepute. Pottery Barn,
Pottery Barn.
or the Barn, as Ross just used to call it.
Banter Central, it was there.
Oh,
Tell you.
those winter
Pottery
nights.
Barn, because his second name was Potts.
Oh, is that it?
Gangrel rules. So the Barn was demonstrating to me why the US office was better than the UK office, and he chose a scene that didn't do it for me. A really stupid slapstick scene. I guess
Yeah.
if you got where this bloke's made lasagna or something or meatballs and just spills it all over the carpet.
Yeah, that's not a top tier moment at all.
Is it not?
Kevin, when he drops the.
Yes.
bolognese.
No,
I like the parkour moment. Parkour. I like the.
Anything involving Steve Carell.
Yes.
Fantastic. And then the show went downhill from there.
when he pulls up blasting Lady Gaga and goes, "It's Britney, bitch." That is quite good, to be fair.
And it went downhill when bloody Catherine Tate got involved.
Oh, did
Horrible character. She was called Nelly.
she? Nelly.
She just wasn't likable at all. It was horrible.
I remember. I declare bankruptcy. Snip, snip. He goes, no, that's not how it works. No, it was a very good show, but they're very, very different types of comedy. Unlike this question, which has not helped us at all.
The
No,
UK
I mean, if
UK
it's
office.
just, I'm not willing to fight the fight if it's not.
Yeah.
if the-
Kurt Angle pretty much is Brick Tamland. at
Yes,
this
he
point,
is.
So that's all I got. Sorry.
The UK office is brilliant. Love it.
God, it is.
But sometimes Pachi will say something exactly like David Brent, and he's like, whatever. Cool.
sometimes one of the reasons why I was laughing so much when we were first doing this, because I think I must have just watched The Office recently, because it felt like that, like, well, I think this is very good, yeah. And, you know,
Me?
You know when you listen to, you want like being actually like The Office, but you know when you see The Office and all you can hear is like, you can imagine you being on The Office and just saying these weird things.
What?
And so...
Who would
So
I be on The Office?
Just all of them.
Not Tim. All right, okay.
Oh no, Tim's a good one. Tim's a
Yeah.
relatable character. The midlife crisis.
See what I did? Look at the
Look at the camera. Look at the
Right.
camera. Hey.
No, David Brent's the best character by far.
It's just an amazing character.
Yes.
So, thank you very much for the.
Questions?
Thank you for saying hello, some of you.
Lovely,
You're
great answers.
raised by wolves. Please send us more thrilling questions to the mailbag.
At cultaholic.com.
The big question this week, because of the huge success he's in the
Sponsored by
courtroom.
Star of Pramen.
Oh, he'll love this.
They actually want to... I just realised that.
Yeah.
Straight edge, isn't he?
Is
Yeah. Oh, that was the water bottle I wasn't clicking on.
yeah,
Does that, doesn't he?
just that noise underneath
Yeah.
the table, like whoa, Jack.
Does
On a
that,
bus.
doesn't he, though? Does that?
Yeah, the man in the court, in the cage, in the octagon, CM Punk. What is your favourite CM Punk
Moment, I think we're doing?
thing?
Yeah. Go on.
Thing.
Thing.
His dog,
Oh.
Larry, I believe it's called. He's called. It's a little weird looking thing. It's got like
What about the dog?
the jaw comes out, little teeth like a vampire, but a reverse vampire.
Oh, okay.
Is it a nice dog?
Yeah, it seems like a nice little dog.
That's good.
Cute.
Mine's...
Wait. The favourite thing about CM Punk is his dog. What's your second favourite thing
Nice
about
dog.
CM Punk? To do with wrestling, maybe?
Larry's to do with wrestling. He's CM Punk's dog.
falling off this chair.
I've just named a random dog. Speak amongst yourselves, I'll think of something else.
Yeah.
I like the thing. Have you seen when he's cutting a promo without a microphone?
Damn it, that was going to be mine.
He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
You dumb bitch.
Yeah. So, tell me what you think. Well, I think you just...
Some like horrible redneck crowd, and this woman's giving
Oh.
him so much grief, and he goes,
Yeah.
like that. And he's not holding the microphone, Ross,
Yeah.
and he points it out to her, and everyone laughs, and he looked so indie then, with his blonde hair and his basketball.
The basketball shorts
Yeah.
were just... Yeah.
You know that famous lost match? Well, not famous. Ross wrote about it this week. The triple threat between him, Eddie Guerrero, and Rey Mysterio, in like
in
IWA
IWA
Mid-South.
Mid-South, yeah.
And you watch footage of that match, it's weird because you got Ray and Eddie who look like proper wrestlers, and then just this like 20-odd-year-old in basketball shorts. Like he looks really out of
Yeah.
place. It's weird.
Absolutely. I mean, but by the standards of IWA Mid-South at the time, it was him, Hero, Cabana.
Oh, was it?
Maybe Ace Steel.
Wow.
So, I was a big fan. I'd watch it for the death matches. So you'd see, CM Punk and Cabana try to do their best. Like, I saw Johnny Saint do this, and World of Sport tape, the fourth generation I got from the tape, and then Mad Pondo would set Nate Webb on fire in the main event.
Nate Webb. I've not heard of
Good
him.
times.
I like his promo. The pipe bomb obviously is brilliant in the match with Cena, but I like his promo in Ring of Honor, the Snake promo. About when he
God,
turns
I forgot
heel
about
and
that
everyone goes, but then because it's Ring of Honor in the mid 2000s, as soon as he gives the barest hint that he's going to turn heel in the promo, there's lads in the front row going like, shut up, man, boo him, pretend he's champion.
I've got one related to that. In ECW, his first match against Just Incredible.
What?
The crowd starts going, overrated, clap, clap, clap,
Really?
clap, over, and then he doesn't move, stops. So, yeah. And then the second one for me would be the stuff about Paul Bear.
Paul Bear.
Oh,
Bear?
did you like that stuff? How found out?
Yeah, that's why I liked it, because people were like,
Controls.
oh, that's in bad taste, that.
Yeah, we like our wrestling not in bad taste.
That's snooty.
Yeah.
No, I liked it because of that.
Okay.
Because he enjoyed and revelled in that, in the fact it was riling up people the wrong way.
I've got one. I've got to say it before Jack takes it or I've nothing.
Go on.
When he's doing the promo with The Rock, because before he did it, it's like Pug versus The Rock. I mean, if you looked out of place against Eddie Guerrero in 2020, he looks, I mean, come on, it looks like, me next to a normal person next to The Rock, Jesus. And he goes, oh yeah, see, it doesn't matter how big your arms are when your fists are too short, the box with God. Like,
Oh. The worst thing about CM Punk is that he's spawned a generation of wrestling fans who think they're like him. I hate people who think they're as funny as CM Punk.
oh, right. I thought you meant just like the disdain they have for the thing that they love.
All that as
But
well.
I think that was before CM Punk.
But he got me back into wrestling, so, I wouldn't have this job.
Yeah.
I thought Maffew did.
He did as well.
Oh.
Maffew, OSW, and Punk did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's a table for three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said that last time. I was like, maybe in teetotal for ages. I was like, called like, yeah, CM Punk. Not, I wasn't teetotal because of Punk. I'd stress that, but like, it was like, oh, it was good to have some. Yeah, it's good to have someone to point and go like him. Go, oh, okay. So you wear basketball shorts? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And have a dog named Larry. But it's weird seeing the reaction he gets online. Again, just being weird. When I was, straight edge, people would be weird around you, just like, oh, you think you're better than me? I'm like, no, you can do what you like, pal. I don't care.
Yeah.
Should a bear up your ass or whatever. Yeah, but you're thinking about me. I'm like, I'm really not, really, especially not that image. But people online get gotten to by Punk existing. You can tell he's a dick in real life. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm sure most of these people wouldn't look at you twice if it wasn't for wrestling.
I think he just seems like a
I think I'd be like him.
He's just more overanalyzed than anybody else because of his lifestyle choice.
Being
bothered
rudely, yeah.
I would be like that if I was at his level of fame. People, if you're trying to watch a baseball game, you try to buy a hot dog with your wife, and some little nerd walks up to you. Can I have your autograph, Phil?
Oh,
I'm just like, let's enjoy my hot dog, will you?
No, thank you. It's like, I saw CM Punk at the baseball game. Let me tell you something. Screw him and his dog.
He just seems like quite an introverted guy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I like the just before we finish talking about CM Punk, about Phil. I also like.
God. We talk about fans that we hate. Yeah, go on.
I really liked his entrance for that Money in the Bank match because I think it's the best entrance I've ever seen in wrestling. It's amazing. That's what got
ruined by Jerry the King Lawler.
What?
And his little description. The only way I can describe this is like if the Chicago Cubs
Bears
playing
the Super Bowl and it was in Chicago.
It's like, yeah, well, thanks.
It's a funny thing for a baseball team to win.
But that entrance is class. He walks out so slowly. And then he gets to the top and goes, what's my effing name?
Forgets his name halfway down to the ring.
And he goes, Phil, I've read it online.
So the teacher's name at school. Oh. Anyway.
So yeah, CM Punk continues to
make headlines.
Yeah, but people are still going to be talking about him even if they don't like him. So well done.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Punk. I think he's class.
Yeah. Oh, nothing better, by the way. Nothing better than going to a club with people wearing the CM Punk shirt and then going glug, glug, glug. Yeah, all right. So that's been us this week.
Yes.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
Mess this has been.
I've enjoyed this one. It's been good. My favourite bit was the Australian bit. That was good.
Immediately followed by, so which foreign stereotypes can you get rid of?
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Please join us next week. Or don't.
You're learning. Join us.
Join us.
Yeah, and follow us, give us money on patreon.com/cultaholic.
Lots of stuff on there, as you all know by now.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hitting your chair there. You can find me on Twitter at Jack the Jobber.
Ross on Wrestling, if you want.
If you want, yeah. And at Maffew Greg.
And don't forget, ever, to join us